well. That's the way it'll be tonight.
That's life.
That's life. That's life, as the song would say. I don't remember how it goes. But anyways, hi everyone, it's Nona Grace, and I'm from Western New York. Today I wanted to talk about some of the things that I watched today. I watched videos of some that you have made, and I'm watching one right now. I've got Aretha playing right now, but I put her on pause so I could come in here to do my video. And I watched 2 movies. I watched Husband for Hire, and I watched Lucky 7. They were actually very good movies. They were entertaining and just lighthearted kind of movies, if you want to just kind of kill time, which that's what I was probably doing, is killing time. But I also watched videos on supermarkets and their secrets. That was interesting because they talked about how they recolor the meat to make it look like it's fresh again, and they extend the sell-by date. And a lot of times, it's mixed with other, like the hamburger is mixed with other meat. Losing my thought there, kind of stumbling over my words. And they said that if you are going to buy anything from the cake or a pie, don't buy the portioned ones, because they said that if the cake or pie doesn't sell, they cut it up in single or halves, and then they cut it up in single sliced pieces, so that hopefully you'll buy maybe that. And and they keep extending the sell-by date. And a lot of people misunderstand the sell-by date. It should be the best used by date that you should follow, not the sell-by date. Because the sell-by date keeps moving and moving and moving, but the use-by date is when they expect the food to be its freshest tasting, is what they are. But you can go past it, but it might go rancid. So a lot of things that go rancid I put in the freezer just to make sure that they stay nice a lot longer.
Not everything though has a use by date. Some of them just have a sell by date.
Well, you'll have to use your nose, I guess, and if you can smell, or your eyes to tell. And they were saying that things that have mold, like bread, is okay. You can cut that off. But things like soft cheese, mold will venture through. And they talked about the custard, taking the ones that have the fruit on the top of the custard. What they do is they scrape the fruit off because the fruit will go bad, and then they put fresh fruit on. But by then, the custard is actually, the sell-by date has been moved again. And so they keep changing that date on you. I also watched about the compare out price, like when you go to TJ Maxx's or stores like that, where they have one price that the store will buy it for, but you're saving, but the seller or the manufacturer suggested price, they have it like, say you bought a jacket and the jacket was $29, but the suggested sell price is $100. You think you're getting a steal. Well, you're really not, because they have special things that are not. What they did is they were looking for comparable products in other stores, and they'd find that maybe you saved $1, maybe not. Depends. And some of the stuff they couldn't even find. Then I watched about the farmers markets, and the best thing is you know your area, you know what should be in season at that time and what isn't in season. Like here, we always see peaches and corn way before they're supposed to be available. We know they're not ripe. And also
it helps to know your area, because you know your local farmers. And that's the best way.
That's the best way. Because they were saying that a lot of the farmers will try to pass off food that they didn't actually grow. They bought it from a big manufacturing place. And then they charge you more because it's supposed to be homegrown, where it's not homegrown. And then I watched about restaurant chains, and there is a site that you can go to find out if your chain has if the food inspector found a what do you call them? Those
Favorable rating or
or a rating. Yeah, they can get a rating whether it's found a bad thing in it or not. And I looked up where I used to work at McDonald's, the one in Fredonia. That one has perfect rating. There is no violations. That's the word I was looking for. It has no violations. Whereas the other ones in our area, they have a violation. And it tells you what the violation is. Like it could be unsafe covering of food, or there could be a bad, like building is deteriorating, or there's a leak or something, or there's just temperatures are not right or something like that. I also watched one that was testing the temperature of the chicken, and it was in Celsius, because a lot of these programs are actually Canadian programs. They will tell you a lot of stuff that the American programs just won't tell you. But the chicken in Canada, 74 degrees Celsius should be your chicken, a hot chicken, if you get chicken, which in Fahrenheit would be 165.2 Fahrenheit. Burgers are supposed to be 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Milk should be no less than 4 degrees Celsius, which is 39.2, and egg salad, the same thing, should be no less than 4 degrees Celsius.
What should be the top end of those?
They don't
tell you.
They don't have a top end. They just tell you that the food should be hot when you get it, really hot.
Or cold.
Or cold if it's cold, yeah. So that's what I did today. I was watching a lot of, and the videos that were telling about the different foods, restaurants, and clothing was they're called Marketplace. And what they do is they tell you the secrets that they don't want you to know. And they also talked about if you shop at discount stores, or what is the one that we went to when we were camping, the big
the bargain
outlets.
Not bargain outlets, but
they're not
the outlet stores.
Yeah, you don't want to go to those either, because there's actually, the manufacturer makes things that are meant just for those outlet stores, so you're really not getting the quality that you think you're getting from the main store. And what they did is they showed that the outlet stores have a 2-star on the tag, and the manufacturers,
the full retail
stores have the 3 stars on that tag. And your tags will have a lot more information if it's the retail store, the regular one. And the material is actually better material. They showed a purse, and they showed pants, and they showed that the zippers were not as good on the pants, and the zipper and the purse, the leather wasn't as good on the purse in the bargain store. So you have to really watch. You may be getting a better price, but you're not really getting a better price according to these videos that I was watching. I think that is everything for tonight. So have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.